He's gotta be somewhere.
We do things in the U.S. Army.
I'm through.
Fighter.
Ron, you better.
Everyone's still alive. What's all this?
You're not that.
You big. Ready to die for your country? Never leave a task unfinished. Another glorious day in the U.S. Army.
Going down. Sixth floor.
What?
Nothing there now.
Who's there?
Nice.
Give me something to shoot at. Call this a fight?
Just give up.
Let me know all around.
Huh?
That's it.
What? The hell was that? Again.
What's all this then? False alarm! Stand down, people! Kill them all and let God sort them out!
Des has something urgent for you.
Augusta safe house was destroyed by the Institute.
It's as I feared. 3 safe houses gone. Hard to imagine. I have nothing further for you at the moment. I'm sure someone else could use your help. No shortage of fires to be put out.
Hey there.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Oh, man, you were actually there? No time for that, though. I got here one genuine tink.
Uh-huh.
Neil is transmitting loads of information. I already lined up another place to stash one of my babies. If you got the time.
Bullshit! Radiation!
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is a qualified success?
There were some side effects to the process. I seem to have hair again, and I've retained some muscle mass. The genetic resequencer needs more work. Still, I take your point. This is a significant advance, but only for one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab. Or help yourself to any of this.
Sketch this place must
On it.
generate.
In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Protect and serve.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Those sailors with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the...
Well, that monument has seen better days. I don't suppose there's a restoration effort going on inside.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside, 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The mission's parameters just changed. Going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Hey,
Yes, sir. Call.
Bunker Hill is ours!
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
You're safe, okay?
I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you. Here they are.
God, it's a Corsair.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical. I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Excuse me.
Thank you for sparing us. Scared of super mutants, but we taught them a lesson this time.
Operating at full capacity. Reporting status. All functions normal.
Yes.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. Soon, I hope. I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.